Hello and welcome to the UW-Madison Competitive Sports 3v3 Pond Hockey Tournament Rules. Format. There will be two teams of 3 players each. There will be two 12-minute halves with a 2-minute halftime. Games will start with a face-off, and the start of the second half will have a face-off. These will be the only face-offs in the game. Games are running time, and substitutions can be made during play or while a puck is being retrieved. There is no stoppage of play after a goal is scored or after a penalty is awarded. It is up to each team to ensure that there are only 3 players on the ice. Equipment. No jewelry. All players must wear helmets and hockey skates. Face masks and half shields are not required. Protective equipment is optional but highly recommended. No goalies, goalie equipment, or goalie sticks are permitted. Teams must wear colors corresponding to the colors they chose when registering on IM leagues. Gameplay. No checking is allowed. Such action will result in a minimum minor penalty unless deemed serious enough to be a major penalty. No slap shots allowed. Such action will result in a minor penalty unless deemed to be malicious or intentionally unsportsmanlike toward an opponent, for which a major penalty will be assessed under the discretion of the rink official. A player must stay on 2 skates at all times. Players may not leave their feet to block a shot or protect the goal area. Such action will result in a minor penalty. Goaltending is not allowed. Players may not patrol, camp out, or remain stationary in the crease. A defender may deflect the puck in the crease area, but the defender must do so while continuing to move through the crease area. Crease is an imaginary box extending 4 feet out from the goalpost and will be monitored by the discretion of the rink official. Contacting the puck with a stick above the waist will result in a loss of possession. Saucer passes, pucks that are lifted low below the knees, are acceptable. If a puck goes out of bounds, the last team to touch it loses possession. During restart, the defender must give his opponent 2 stick lengths of space. There are no offsides or icing calls. Goals must be scored from the attacking side of center ice. Teams must give their opponents half ice after a goal is scored or an infraction takes place. Setting picks in the offensive zone is not allowed. Deference will be given to a defender in front of their own net where their progress is impeded by the pick or interference by an offensive player. Tardiness in overtime. For every 2 minutes a team is late, they will be penalized a goal, and lost time will not be made up in the game. If a team is more than 10 minutes late, the game will result in a default. If the game is tied at the end of regulation, a 2-minute sudden death overtime will be played. If the overtime results in a tie, a full ice shootout will determine the winner. Overtime. Full ice shootout. A 3-man shootout which goes to sudden death shootout if tied after 3 shooters. The shooter gets 1 shot from within the crease area of his defending half to score in the opponent's net. No slap shots, and every player on the team must shoot once before shooting again. Penalties and enforcement. A minor penalty will result in the possession of the puck awarded to the opposing team. Rink officials will also have the discretion to also award a goal to the opposing team when a minor penalty is flagrant and or a team is consistently playing in a reckless manner. Any major penalty, which includes any action that could possibly injure another player, will result in that player being ejected from the tournament. This will follow the same policies as being ejected from an intramural hockey game. The team that received the ejection will play the remainder of the tournament shorthanded. Rink officials will determine major penalties. Abuse of rink officials will be considered a major penalty. This includes yelling, swearing, or arguing about calls. And this concludes the Intramural Sports 3v3 Pond Hockey Tournament Captains Meeting. The Captains Quiz found on IM Leagues must be completed with a score of 80% or higher before a team can be created. Feel free to contact the IM webmaster at imsports@recsports.wis.edu with your questions or concerns. Thank you and have a great day.